Greetings and welcome to me Tarot Intuitive Oracle Readings. There has been much awaited delay here, but I feel like there has been much more restrictions I do feel within. Like somewhere suddenly, I don't know from where this happened, but suddenly I feel like I'm being restricted. I even started to make a new Oracle deck. Earlier I used to do the readings just on the way, like okay, if I'm traveling I suddenly get the messages, intuitions, and I just start to make the weekly reading. But here I guess a few things are suddenly happening and I just want to let you know. This video is all about discussion, what I feel, what I want to share. Other video will be with the reading, mostly with the new Oracle deck which I'm going to make. When we talk about a soulmate, twin flame, or relationship journey, then this is something which every single person wants to connect with. Like everyone is trying to build a new career or build a good future, best future for himself or herself, so that there will be many opportunities landing to that person, and the person is able to catch those, and later the person is able to enhance them and provide good shelter to his or her family, friends, and society. But more than that, there is a time period when you feel that you are missing something. You might be doing something within, like you want to do something career-wise, you want to do something in your business, but somewhere you feel like you lack something. Just imagine this example that you're driving a car and maybe you're a successful person. Like everyone would say that, wow, you are actually successful. Maybe you are doing a job, you're doing a business, you are gaining popularity. Suppose you are running a magazine or you're running a TV channel, whatever, and you are actually getting popularity. But somewhere when you are driving, you just take a look at the left side or right side, depending on the driving seat, you feel like I miss someone. That is the thing when you need to connect with your soulmate or twin flame. Soulmate and twin flame, they are just your attention. They are part of you, and they are the biggest part that needs to be connected with. I mean, they are those without which you are incomplete. Just imagine that your home, which you might have left for certain reason, for studies or for doing job to another place, another country. You come back and now many people living in that house have migrated, maybe your brothers, your sisters, and you remember your old golden days. So you're now laid with those memories. But you want to connect with them. How and when? Right now I feel like a restriction is a thing which is going on. Even the possibility is that you are trying to connect with your twin flame or soulmate. Maybe he or she just half miles away. You could connect with your soulmate, but suddenly you feel like you are being restricted. You don't know how to do that. And somewhere you are trying to make yourself better. Like, what else do I need to accomplish? If I'm going to meet her, if I'm going to meet him, what should I do exactly? Is this the right time to meet? And if I want to do something, should I do this to this level or that level? I guess you are trying to satisfy your inner part, but that inner part is away from your soulmate or twin flame journey. What I feel, I'm now going to share with you. Suppose if you're single right now, based on any reason, away from your soulmate, or you're yet to meet your soulmate, whatever, you feel like somewhere maybe suddenly you get lots of energy and suddenly you lose lots of energy. So now you need to balance it. So you might want to play some games, you might want to take some walk, you might want to travel somewhere, you might want to just do some changes. Those changes which you have been thinking, and these are very simple changes, like cleaning your household, or just like trying to take control the way you drive, or trying to learn many things. I mean, whatever you have earlier imagined, the way you wanted to do the things, you are now trying to do that. The reason is why? And the answer is because it would make yourself better. Now here comes the question of your connection with your twin flame or soulmate. Maybe you're about to meet your soulmate or your twin flame. You even know that if you're going to represent yourself at that place, you're definitely going to see her, but you feel like, is this the right moment to connect with her? Especially when I'm trying to correct or resurrect myself. You don't know exactly what to say and what to do. I mean, it might be thing that many of you could have meet your soulmate or twin flames. You might have meet someone with whom you want to make relationship. You are even thinking about that person, like even in dreams, like what you want to do in the future, the way you want to connect with each other, the way you want to make a realistic relationship. But you are yet to understand how to do that. You are not questioning about your soulmate. Earlier in my readings, I used to say that you're not questioning about him, or you're questioning about her, how she could be, how he could be, and why did she do that? I mean, so many questions. But now this time you are questioning about yourself, and not even the questioning, but like trying to understand what else is that you are unaware. You don't understand this. Like, this is the part. It's like, say, this is the summer season in India, so there are lots of mangoes, but even if the mango is there, you feel like, should I just take this mango, or should I just look at them, or should I just move on? Or should I just do more work? You might just keep them apart, and even you, after a week, you come to know that they're having mangoes in home. So it's like opportunities are there, but you are missing something. That something part is maybe understanding and connecting to your real self. You are trying to connect with yourself. You have lost your peace, and you want to find it. Suddenly one day you find that, wow, I got my peace. But after 2 days you feel like, I don't know what happened, but I feel like I'm incomplete. You might think that connecting to her, connecting to him would remake yourself, but again, there is a restriction. See, the word restriction is coming again and again. I had met Oracle deck with this card. Restrictions are coming, and with this restriction, you feel like you are restricting to yourself. You don't know the reason why you want to connect with him or you want to connect with her, but the question is that if you are not connected with yourself, how you are going to connect with her? Maybe you're uncertain of the present itself, not about the future, because future is like, suppose, just take into realistic example. You might have gone through 3 to 4 relationships. Now you want to make another relationship, or you want to meet a serious guy, serious girl. You want to connect with that person, and you don't know what could be, what your future could be. It could be passionate, it could be versatile, it could be dramatic, or it could be like horrible. You don't know what kind of future it could be. You don't want to think about the future. You just want to know that, okay, it could happen. If I meet her, I'm definitely going to say that, let's start a relationship. And maybe you are without expectations, because you have had many expectations beforehand, so that now you're not keeping any expectations. You're away from expectations. Nothing, not keeping any expectation, but that you want to prove yourself, like you miss your part. You feel like, okay, she would wake up, she would do her work, she would smile, she would give me a hug. Okay, that could be the thing, but where am I? What should I do? What should I be thinking? What am I requiring to do? Because maybe you had missed your part. You feel like you had lost your part somewhere else. And now you're pretty not sure that when she will be there and when she will be falling in your arms, you will be feeling yourself again or not. So this is a power struggle going on between you and yourself. So see, another word is coming, power struggle. So power struggle is not against your destiny, not against your love, not against the divine, against yourself, against your wish. See, like there are two minds or two brains working. So the first mind is like, when you want to prove yourself to the world, like, okay, see, I'm the biggest entrepreneur. I am very good at this championship. I'm very good in earning money. So that's your potential that you can showcase. This is your first brain or first mind. But on the other hand, the second mind, which is working inside, which needs peace, which connects to yourself, to your body, to your soul, and which calms down, which asks you that, okay, now is the time to relax. And it connects you to your divine. It tells you that when you are with divine, when you are with your soulmate, you have everything. And now suddenly you have lost connection with this second mind. Because of that, even there is a connection or there is energy around you which could force you to that, okay, come on, see, now you're very, very, very close to meet your twin flame or soulmate. Even she's ready to kiss you. You feel that, am I ready? I was listening to this song, like, I don't know whether this song has a connection, like, Am I a Cool Girl? Dolo song. And I feel like it has the connection with this song. It's like you're questioning yourself, are you the real person which you have been actually looking for? I mean, you have had dreams to do the marriage, to do ceremonies, to provide everything to her, to create something very special to her. And she would be like falling in your arms. She would be like telling you that I love you. And so many things. It's like maybe you had daydreamed a lot, or maybe you had expected a lot, and now it requires you that it has been enough. Enough. It's like, just imagine that you're the person who has been working for 10 to 12 years, even more, for 20 to 25 years on the race course or where for the Formula 1. And there is someone coming for the first time to see the real F1 racing. So there is a difference between you and that F1 and that first person who is going to watch the series live. So the person is now with full attention, full of like cheering up, and you feel like now maybe something happened. You had expected that your team is going to perform the best, but suddenly your team management has failed. Maybe the driver is not doing well. You have to replace the driver, and now you have completely lost hope within. Not on the driver, not on your team, but within, because you had expected that this driver is going to be there. He hasn't come. Car has been changed, everything has been changed, the patterns have been changed, and now you feel like what is there that you need to work for? So you feel like I had lost something. So you are not unhappy within. I mean, the person could be very close to you and saying that for the first time I'm coming here and I'm standing here with you, I'm really feeling proud, and you feel like, okay, watch and enjoy. These are kind of your words when you want to represent yourself. Now you feel like there is not enough understanding, not enough passion when you want to connect with someone. You feel like you're restricted, just like I was feeling restricted before giving you a reading. And even when I connect with people, they do not send me the vibrations. They hold on to the vibrations like, okay, I'm holding on. I don't want a negative reading. I don't want a negative part to be seen. I want that person to be close to my heart. Even when I think about myself, like the person with whom I'm going to be connected in the future could be a twin flame soulmate, suddenly I feel like the fluctuation. I feel like the presence of that person somewhere around me. I feel the sensation. I feel like divine is now signaling me, or somewhere I connect with that person's connection. But suddenly it's like everything else is now just wiped out. I don't know what happened exactly, and suddenly it just turned black, or turned gray, turned blue, whatever you say. You don't understand what is the reason behind that. It's like you can say that this reading is kind of more poetic and more dramatic. It's like you are listening poems regularly, and now you feel like it's enough. Now you don't feel good while listening to poems, because there are maybe 100 poems, 200 poems, or maybe your favorite singer is going to sing, but you feel like, I'm so tired. Why? Because maybe you have lost hope within. You feel like, okay, it is going to be continued like this way only. There is no change. But the change is actually there. And I guess that since this day, the change is actually started. You just need to understand that you need to connect with divine. Because for me too, it's very much important to connect with divine and to follow my journey. I don't know when and how I'm going to connect with my soulmate or twin flame, because these things are real. I have seen people who have been struggling for a relationship, who even haven't believed on this concept of soulmate or twin flame, and they just married, or they just want to form a relationship based on attraction. But then what happened? It became like chaotic. They are fighting using words and troubling their friends and families and saying blah blah blah, and likewise. This is really not doing well, because this is like the waste of their precious time. I mean, just imagine this, okay, that there are 100 people. Out of this 100, you could date 10 to 15 people. Maybe it's mandatory that if you enter into the contest, you have to date 15 people. Now consider these 15 people, and consider that one person whose eyes would capture your full attention. And no matter whatever happening to you, maybe headache or stomach pain, suddenly it becomes vanished. Maybe you are without a word, and then you're just in that person's arms. In real, this happens. I have seen this happening with my mom and dad, because they are like the true couple with full divine support, and their love in their eyes was just like. And that's why many times I'm afraid to connect with someone, because I don't want to be connected based on just attraction or based on those feelings, because divine is the way. When if you are connected on the divine base, you cannot be separated at any chance, at any part. There is no way. Even if you feel like the person has gone far away, maybe to another country for a job, maybe for 2 years you are without a contact, still the person will be with you if it is based in divine. Because this can be answered correctly with this question: that what do you think about God? What do you think about the angels? What do you think about love? Somewhere suddenly you would connect to your love, you would connect to God. One day you feel like a miracle is happening in your life. You believe it or not, it happens, and it protects you, saves you, and shows you so many things. And trust me, each and every person on this planet has a kind of unique example to set for, a unique miracle happen for them. Because this is the time when you're going to connect with yourself. You want to connect with yourself. You want to cherish yourself. You want to know yourself. You want to be happy. You want to be optimistic. You want to be very cool about yourself, the way you are, the way you could be, the way you want to be. You don't want to lose yourself. Earlier you might have struggled regarding yourself, like, what am I doing? What am I getting from all of this stuff? But now everything is going to be settled. The thing which is required is to introspect yourself, and not even introspection, is to understand that if the whirlpool is about to set or is about to go away from your life, and everything is going to be back to normal, not back to normal, but less like beyond understanding, very cool, when divine is going to take place, then are you ready to happily accept that? It will be understood that maybe you just left your home very early because of certain work you want to accomplish, and that work has taken half of your day, and now you are in search of food. You have traveled to so many places. Suddenly you find that there is no good food, or whatever food you require, it is not being sold there. So you just taken a tea or coffee, and even till night you are without a single food, and suddenly someone presents you a cake that you have been longing for since 2 to 4 weeks or 2 to 4 years. Maybe after departure of your friend, your family member, you haven't connected with divine in that way. You haven't eaten that cake. That cake was very close to your heart. But when you eat that cake, you are connected to your soul, because you gave so much priority to that cake. How? Because maybe your mom or your friend used to make that, and this way you had broken the connection with your soul. Now divine connects to you and sends someone with that cake, which presents it to you, and thereby you might even cry. You might just take a single bite, but this is something which is only for your attention, that there is divine working for you. You need to understand and believe that. If you believe it, you would be the happiest one. I'm really proud of my subscribers, and even more than that, I'm really proud of those people. And the one amazing thing which I have found, that till date, I mean, I had tried this earlier with my friends. Recently someone just visited home. It was he was working for a doctor, and I used to go there with my mom, so we were knowing each other. He came home, and I just took his reading, and it was like, I said, wow, this is exactly I'm going through. Speaking about myself, then, I loved so much my mom, and she was just not my shelter. She was more than that. She was everything to me, like the backbone, like the wall, like blue sky, like the angel, oracle, everything. Whatever reasons I could have it, so that she is there, I don't need to worry a single bit. I could fight 100 people, million people, billions of people. I don't need to worry for anything. And after that, if I'm going to connect with someone, I'm really afraid, because I had lost my mom. I never ever imagined that I could lose someone close to my heart. And I guess this could be happening to a few people. I don't know exactly how many people are going through that, but maybe they're also thinking that they are ready to connect with their twin flame or soulmate, but they actually don't know. They actually don't want to lose them. If they want to connect with them, they don't want to lose them even for a single second. Like one of them is going to fly to a new country, or for a job he has to stay 4 months away. Maybe you are simply not trying to adhere to that space now. You don't want to lose that person anymore. So you're trying to either stay yourself, like just be yourself. You don't want to connect with anyone. Be yourself the way you are. Because once you had seen the impact of losing someone, maybe you had lost your relationship, or you had gone through breakup, and now it could have been the hardest time for you, because during breakup or during hard time, during saddest time, you encounter who is going to be by your side. Many people say that they had gone through depression, anxiety. Now tell me, how many people have really helped you? When you were crying, maybe only a few friends could have been gathered around you. They could have supported you. But for how many times? For 3 times, 4 times, and then you are left on your own. You are just taking the drug prescribed by your doctor, or maybe you're trying to do meditation by going to class, and as the meditation time is complete, you need to come to home. The class teacher or the person in charge over there is not going to help you there. The only person, the only energy you're left with is the energy of your family, of your loved ones, and of divine. Thereby you need to understand the way divine works. Divine teaches you a lot. You need to understand that. Money has never been the issue, because you feel like, okay, now sorry, I'm going to connect with money, I'm going to connect with so much amount. Okay, you can get it any moment. But that is not going to give you the true satisfaction of your heart. Suppose if you are still remembering the kiss of your first crush or first love who had cheated on you, it is very hard for you to go ahead. Or if you truly love your twin flame soulmate, you know that that person is your twin flame, is your soulmate, but because of certain reasons he or she is away, you don't know the reason behind that. Maybe you know. It could be good reason, it could be bad reason, it could be not so good reasons. But you are saying that I'm hoping he or she would soon return. Well, this is for this reading. I'm going to connect with you through the new Oracle deck, and let's see what the cards are saying now, because I also need the energy now. Thank you, take care, and lots of blessings.